Here we go, VETransfer field trip to Helios, Helios, USA. There it is. There's the office right here on Canal Street.
So this is the module. You can touch it on that over there. It's 4mm textured glass. Competition uses 3.2mm. We put a thicker glass on it, 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch hail. You can hit it without breaking. These are the solar cells, monocrystalline. Okay. So what you're going to see over there, well, it's not running now, but we put the glass down, a layer of EVA, solar cells, another layer of EVA below it, and then on the back here, if you can come look at it, is Tedlar. Each of these have a data sheet on there with electrical specs, barcode, and serial number. Junction box, this outputs direct current into inverter AC. Okay? Not a lot of people in the world make this one. We use Tedlar as a backsheet, not polyester. It's a better, like we tell clients, we're like, oh, I want a cheaper price. Well, we could if we use cheaper components.
This is our glass loading area. This is where we're going to take our glass, we're loading in here.
You take this glass, set it right here. Okay.
Yep. Set that on there. It's going to go in here to the buffer. We'll buff up. We'll load up. Set the panel.
So we take the glass, set it down, put a layer of EVA.
Layer of EVA
on top of it.
Going to come through here. This is the auto sides right here. Load the solar cells here. They look better than that when we put them in there.
These are unusual. These are 180 microns thick. They come in on those.
They come in on these cassettes here.
Yep.
We load them in right here. As it comes through here, we'll take the cells. They'll lay the ribbons down over top of the cells, back and front, and it'll go through here until it gets to the suctions over there. And then it'll take the cells with the ribbons on them, lay them on the glass panels, which will be over here. And we'll continue laying them on there until we've got the correct amount on there, depending on what we are building. And then it'll go through up to the next buffer up there.
So this is sort of what differentiates us. Our solder runs a lot faster, breaks fewer cells, and we have very defined soldering techniques than in our competition. So that arm is turning, flux on the bottom, flux on the top. You see that ribbon up here, interweaving those cells. This is called a bus bar. Okay, so that connection. When the sun hits it, the electrons run to the bus bars, run out that junction box. So now that glass that has the EVA, has glass, EVA, here's EVA right here. So you can touch it if you want to. Okay, it's gummy substance. You'll have glass, EVA, then the solar cells that are strung together will then be. Yep.
At this point, this is our air conditioning station, so we're going to come out pretty much a panel that hasn't been put together yet. So we got bus bars. The other side, you can see those bars over there, the L bars. That'll make the connection to the junction box side over there. What they'll do at this point is they'll take all the solar strings and connect them by soldering them to the bus bars and the L bars, making the circuit. Putting a layer of EVA and backsheet on there. The backsheet's over there. This is our inspection station here. So after they've measured everything over there, set the cells to the correct distance apart, soldered them, put them together, they'll bring them through here. Now the panel is able to be inspected at this station. There's a mirror in here if you want to look down in here and check that out. You look at the panel to make sure it looks correct, no cracked cells, no problems, anything like that. Well, when they send it on. So at this point, the robot's going to pick the panel up, take it, put it in one of the laminators, put it because it draws a vacuum on there, and heat melts the EVA under a vacuum, so there's no air bubbles or anything in between the cells. So you have that.
This will sit on top of the module for about 12 to 14 minutes. 300 plus degrees right around there. Open it up, and the robot then will come kind of pick up that laminate. Actually, at that point, it's called a laminate. And sit up here because it'll give it time to cure, cool down. Okay, you see another one up there.
This is the buffer. This is just to give it space in the line. These are all panels that are going through the line right now. So this is the junction box. This is the trimming station right here. There's a little bit of EVA and backsheet at this point that's overlapping the panel. We use a razor knife to trim the excess off the panel. Spin it around. Lower, we'll pull this up. Reveal the leads for the junction box. We'll take a bead of silicone, put it on the back. Junction box, then we'll make a small pocket here, put hot glue inside there, and we'll slide it over the top here. Squeeze it down, make a seal, much like this panel we have over here. We'll trim the leads, bend them into place, placing insulators over each lead. After they're soldered down, we'll put the stickers on, tape it, and this is pretty much a completed panel from this station. So it goes down from here, and then we got the framing station here. We run a bead of caulk inside here. We'll take those, we'll lay them up here. On the edge of the panel. We'll take the short frame, put them in there. Once they're on there, we'll press the panel in the press here. It'll press the frame around the panel. At that point, it gets sent down here. We clean off all the glass, get any excess silicone on the back of the glass.
And those frames are coming from the UP, Upper Peninsula, Michigan right now. Extrusions, a company that was not doing well is now making extrusions not only for us, but also for Canada. So, job creation. So.
This is our flash test station. It's basically a simulation of the sun. The reason the tower's so tall, it's got a rated bulb that gives out a certain rating of light and acts as the sun would for a split second.
There's a xenon light. You put your head in there. There's a xenon light
Look up the side there.
The module will slide over on this conveyor. This conveyor will raise up. Okay. Yeah, more or less.
It doesn't raise up to the top, it only comes up above here.
Right there.
So it's right about there.
And it'll flash. This is called a flash tester. Okay.
And the reason it's so high is so it doesn't centralize on like one part of the panel. It's giving a total panel rate area.
This is a Berger flash tester out of Germany. It's like the Mercedes-Benz flash testers, more expensive. We're new to market and make sure any testing equipment you had to be the best. So that we're not.
So does the flash test automatically get it up to rated power instantaneously, or does the cell take a while to kind of ramp up?
It's instantaneous.
It's just like the sun, essentially.
This is the flash.
Whoa.
That's all it is. So then, after it came out of the flash test, Comes to our palletizer robot. All that's going to do is pick up the panel. On there, you're going to select the green station. Like the last one that was there was a 245 watt, which is the center station over there. We'll pick it up, spin the panel around, set it down, pick up a piece of cardboard, lay it on top of there, and then go back to the ready position for the next panel.
That distribution that Josh was talking about is we don't have 6 piles of modules, right? So it's by having high-end components, tying it into a pretty tight process and great people running the machinery, we can maintain a limited amount of SKUs. That ties back into marketing, like how many products you're going to be out there pushing, where you're going to be positioned in the marketplace, pricing strategies. It all ties together.
So hey, what's up, everybody? It's T-shirt Friday, and we're back at the VETransfer office from the Helios tour that was yesterday.
Yes, and first of all, we would like to say, Steve, we really appreciate all the time, the insight, the factory tour. Congratulations on getting that second shift started Monday, right? 12 hours, 12 on, 12 off. That's a really big thing for you guys. We really appreciate it, and we definitely are looking forward to working with you again in the future.
That's back to me. Okay.
Thank you.
So guys, on the Milltown Kid channel, like we'll be putting, not that it'll all be factory tours and stuff, but the stuff we do here at the office and stuff, that's what's going to go over on the low-hanging sales YouTube and blog and everything. So if you want to check that out, subscribe, links and whatnot will be down there. Let's see here. You went off center. You're not used to the reverse. All right. Alrighty, guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Sales Hulk.
Finger.